How to keep fresh-made soft pretzels from getting soggy or stale. I've recently learned how to make fresh pretzels and they are quite good. However, they start to get hard and chewy after about 4 hours. If I store them in a plastic container before that, then they get soggy. If it matters, the recipe uses active yeast and a baking soda wash.
Unfortunately, you're fighting bread physics. Bread with a high crust, crumb ratio becomes stale faster than those with low crust, crumb ratios like large boulet or miches. Their large surface area allows moisture to evaporate quickly and the starches dry up and harden. This is why thin breads like baguettes are traditionally daily breads, i.e., made, purchased to be consumed that day. Soft pretzels have an even higher crust, crumb ratio than baguettes. Breads with extremely high crust, crumb ratios like hard pretzels, crackers, and hardtack are usually cooked to the point of being dry to prolong their storage capacity. These bread actually stale in the opposite direction by becoming more moist. There are a couple of things you could try that might help a little. It might take a lot of experimenting to get something that helps, and you will likely still need to reheat the pretzels just prior to serving them to have the soft texture you're looking for. Without rebaking or light toasting, there really isn't a way to bring back the original crust texture. Use pre-ferments to increase the concentration of amylase in your pretzels. Using a prolonged autolyse and/or sourdough starter can increase the amount of amylase in your bread, which has been shown, see link 1. To slow staling, incorporate conditioning ingredients like fat, sugar, malt, or honey into your dough. All of these slow staling. Try baking the pretzels at a lower temperature. The article linked above also mentioned that higher temperature baking leads to faster staling. For storage, your best option is probably to allow them to cool completely, 15 to 30 minutes, then place them in a sealed container at room temperature. Placing them in a sealed container before they are cool fills the container with humidity, which then coalesces and makes the crust soggy. Since pretzels are a German baking good and many primary school children get pretzels in a lunchbox, especially German moms wonder again and again how to keep their pretzels fresh. Many German, see link 1. Cooking, see link 2. Forums, threads, see link 3. Say, and the commentators SAJ14 SAJ and De Robert here already pointed out, don't put salt on the pretzel or remove the salt. That makes the pretzels soggy. Wrap the pretzels in a dishcloth and put them in a plastic container or put them directly in a paper bag. In both cases, store the pretzels a cool place. There is no way to have fresh pretzels the next day without baking them again for a short time, after wetting the pretzel a bit. Supposedly the lye makes pretzels hygroscopic. Somebody in the Chef Coach forum, see link 4, says that she wraps every single pretzel in aluminium foil and puts them into the freezer. 5 to 3 hours before eating, the pretzels are taken out to thaw. The pretzels are supposed to be ready to eat without baking them again. I couldn't find this advice in other websites, so I doubt that this will work. But why don't try it? Closing parenthesis. Addendum, maybe it is possible to reheat pretzels in a microwave, see link 5. For 10 to 30 seconds at 850 W.